I chose Rowan because when I came here and I saw the campus, I just immediately fell in love with it. Everyone was just so nice and kind, and it just immediately felt like home to me.
I've learned not to be afraid of failure. I'm okay with it, and especially with screenwriting, like, you can't be like finicky about that sort of thing. Like, you have to let yourself produce bad draft after bad draft.
I really enjoy learning about all the different audio things. I enjoy looking at the levels. I enjoy getting it just right to where it sounds perfect.
Things are very professional. We work as any other professional radio station in this market. We're in one of the biggest markets in the country, and we are still on the air. We still do good things. We still win awards. We still compete with the best of them. If you were in your car and you turned on 89.7, you would think, these are professionals at what they do, and that's the type of mentality we all like to have here.
My experience as a whole, it's been really positive. I fell in love with film at a young age, so just wanting to continue that into my education and being able to be here and get the hands-on experience and be a part of the classes and clubs have been a really amazing experience.
I knew before coming into Rowan I wanted to be an actor. I wanted to be an RTF major because I wanted to learn everything behind the camera. So, you know, when I finally got into my professional career, I can appreciate everybody's job. You get a little bit of everything, and it really gives students the opportunity to find what they want to do.
So what I really like about documentary production is that it's definitely the most freedom I've had in any of the classes so far. So I get to work with small groups of very dedicated people. I'm really enjoying the kind of bond we're getting to make by doing this pretty intense production together. A lot of planning, a lot of learning how to use the equipment together, and just kind of getting a workflow of how we work together on set.
I like the studies part of the program because I get to see where things come from in the media I watch today. Content can get borrowed over the year, like inspired to create new things, and it's not always just being redone, but it can inspire new work and continue for years to come. Like stuff that was done in the 50s is still being used to create new stuff today. It's really cool.
I took new media production as a part of the new media minor. In new media production, we learned about how to code websites with HTML and CSS, and we used those skills to create interactive choose-your-own-adventure stories. When I'd first started learning HTML and CSS, it was very intimidating. It started to feel like a puzzle to me as I learned it more, and it was very satisfying. It was just a very rewarding experience.
I've always liked art, and I never really got a focus for it. Like, I was just making art because it was fun. And then I saw this major on the list when I was like transferring here to Rowan, and I was like, I like science, I like art. That sounds like awesome. And it's really opened like my thought process of how I can make an animation happen and what I can do as a job.
I'm an RTF major here, getting the photography minor, and right now I'm enrolled in advanced digital photography. It's absolutely incredible. The resources we have here are kind of unmatched locally, and like we've got 3 professors right now that have MFAs from Yale. At Rowan, I've been able to explore filmmaking and photography. I'm leaning more towards photography just because it's a medium that makes more sense in my head, but I still enjoy video. When I leave school professionally, I see myself doing both, most likely.
I think I've proved to myself what I've been able to accomplish. In high school, I wasn't as good of a student. I tried, but I struggled more, and I came here and I managed to do well. Like, I have a 3.9 GPA, and I've gained confidence that I'm someone that can be invested in.
One of the great things about Rowan is that you can do so many things. You can double major, you can minor, there's so many opportunities here that if you have a lot of interest, this is definitely the place to go because you can pursue anything you really want to.
Welcome back. We are live streaming. This is the award ceremony for the RTF Media Fest for 2023. And as I said at the beginning, for our audience that's listening at home, it's been a good year for us because the Broadcast Education Association of America has named the Rowan program one of the top 10 in the country based on the output of our students over the last decade. And tonight we're going to see some of the latest and greatest. So we're going to start tonight with the award ceremony. I want to talk a little bit about that. But first, let's give everybody a round of applause for everything we've seen tonight. I'll talk a little bit about the jury process. The students loaded their films up to a website, and that was then available to our jurors. Our jurors were industry professionals. There was none of the faculty. We did not judge these. Each film was judged by multiple members of the jury, and then those scores were aggregated, and we came up with our winners. And it was a difficult and sort of tight race to get to the winners, but we're there tonight. We will announce the nominees in each category, and then we will announce the winners. The winners can come up and collect their trophy or certificate, depending on the category, and then they can proceed over to the step and repeat for the photos. At the end of the ceremony, all the nominees can come up front and collect their certificates, and we'll have them over here, okay? So without further ado, I get the honor of announcing the Best Audio Production. The Best Audio Production celebrates excellence in storytelling through sound. This year's projects all reflected upon a common theme, humanity and perseverance. Whether depicting the complexities of family dynamics or overcoming personal tragedy, audio was the door through which we entered these unique worlds. The nominees for Best Audio Production are Into the Underground Part 1 by Cameron Westfield, Obstacles by Destiny Brooks, Ali Bruce, Christopher Mensinger, Courtney Marone, and Jordan Kohler, and Open Bar by Caitlin Hinson, Christine Anglin, Kyle Bailey, Jack Hastings, Blaise Jepson, this is a long list here, Samuel Jalaid, Zachary Nelson, Brianna Robinson, and Stephen Scholl. And the winner for the Best Audio Production for 2023 is Into the Underground by Cameron Westfield.
Good evening, everyone. I'm Professor Nicolai, and I'm here tonight to nominate the documentary projects and also celebrate their excellence in nonfiction visual storytelling. But before I do that, I would like to share with you an anecdote. George Bernard Shaw, if you know who he was an Irish writer. He was interviewed by journalists after a ceremony, an award ceremony in Ireland. And one of the journalists asked him, "Sir George, your entire life you've been so successful. You won so many awards, so many titles. How did you succeed? How did you make it? Was it difficult?" And George Bernard Shaw looks at him and says, "Young man, you know, the first one was the most difficult. Now the second one, I got it because I got the first one. The third one, I got it because I got the first two. And the fourth one, because I got the first three, and so on." That's how it goes. So this is not a joke from your film. You're supposed to laugh. All right, so the nominees for the documentary tonight are Josephine, Dangerous Grounds, and Darian Brown, Broken Bottles. And the winner is Darian Brown, director and producer, Annie Tsetanova, Spencer Foti, and Ian Arena. So whoever is here, please come forward. I want to add one more thing. This is actually the fourth nomination for them for this documentary, and they just won Best Homegrown Documentary at Garden State Film Festival last weekend, so you should give them a hand for that.
Hi, I'm Professor Chris Winkler, Radio, TV, Film, and I teach television broadcasting, so I'm presenting the award in the television broadcasting category. The nominees for television, where life unfolds in front of your very eyes and you have to figure out either how to capture it live or capture it as if it was live for another audience. Here we go. We have Rowan versus TCNJ, The Impossible by Connor Bond. Exoskinosphere, that was the dance film live coverage, also by Connor Bond. And 2023 Rowan Field Hockey highlight. And there's a lot of names here, but I'm going to get them all. Caraguno, Lee Kotzen, Spencer Reyes, Kyle Hoos, Alex Reyes, Kerry Letizia, Devin Messinger, Jarek Garcia, and Sam Price. Those are your nominees. And the winner is Rowan versus TCNJ, The Impossible, Connor Bond. Connor, you got the beautiful statue. And then I will shake your hand.
Hello, everyone. The award for Best Film Production celebrates excellence in storytelling through narrative and experimental filmmaking, from mourning a personal loss, lamenting our commodification as human flesh, and, of course, squirrels. This year's films showed creativity and skill, learning to deliver within a very real production constraint. This year's winners have been split into 3 categories: a certificate for Best Narrative Film, a certificate for Best Experimental Film, and a trophy going to what the jury deemed the best overall film production. The nominees for Best Experimental Film are Sorry for Your Loss and Nothing But. And the winner for Best Experimental Film, certificate for Best Experimental Film is Sorry for Your Loss, Daniel Latch, Kevin Myers, Emily Sales, Aaron Brown, Jordan Kohler, and Jonathan Shaw. Here are many, many certificates. Here you go. Congratulations. Congratulations. Oh, sorry. You might have to mention that. Jordan Kohler. Sorry, here you go. What do we got here? Jonathan Shaw. Not here. Wow. It's right in the trash. Aaron Brown. Emily Sales. Yes. All right. Congratulations. And Kevin Myers. Congratulations. Oh, You get 3, yeah, nice. The nominees for Best Narrative Film are 2005 Corolla Club, The Joke, The Startup, and Quick Draw. And the winner is Quick Draw. Joseph Hunt, Grace Chutatis, Matt Loeb, Andrew Smith, Christian Johnson, Matt Pauling. Matthew Pauling. Congratulations. Christian Johnson. Matthew Loeb. Congratulations. Andrew Smith. Congratulations. Joseph Hunt. And oh, okay. Would somebody give us the grade? Small screen. Thank you. All right, and finally, our best of category winner for excellence in filmmaking is, thank you, grand prize for best film goes to Nothing But, Aaron O'Leary, director. Oops. Here you go, certificate and your trophy. Yeah, congratulations.
Sean O'Leary, everybody. Presented in honor of a much beloved alumni, the Eric Boldazar Comedy Award celebrates excellence in all things hilarious. This year's winner embodies Eric's wild and curious spirit and a very serious dedication to not taking life too seriously. All of tonight's comedies are nominees for this trophy, and the winner is Kevin Zippe for The Joke, with Emma Butt's producer. Congratulations. You don't have enough hands, but here.
All right, how you guys doing? All right, for the final awards here of the evening, I'm Professor Keir Politz. I teach screenwriting and episodic writing. Is the award for Best Screenplay. It celebrates excellence in television and fiction writing, from tales of personal growth, love lost, or the quest to define one's identity. This year's nominees wrote and rewrote until worlds came into focus on the page. This year's winners have been split into 3 categories. A certificate for Best Short Screenplay, a certificate for Best TV Pilot, and a trophy going to what the jury deemed the best overall written work. And the nominees for Best Short Screenplay are Working Late, The Matriarch, Under Your Spell, and the winner is Working Late by Paige Previte. The nominees for Best TV Pilot are Searching, King of the Dead, Pray for Rapture. And the winner is
King of the Dead, written by Laquan Burrows. Okay. And finally, our best of category winner in screenwriting goes to The Matriarch, written by Stephen Shull. Thanks so much for coming out. That's a wrap on the 9th RTF Media Festival and Awards. Nominees, please come and collect your certificates. Thank you very much. Have a great night, guys.